Dino Digs. Velociraptor is an 8-foot-long dinosaur dig site with a complete 1:1 scale skeleton contained within. Although velociraptors were made famous in the Jurassic Park movies, they were portrayed somewhat larger than actual size. This 6-foot-long specimen is a full-sized adult predator. Dino Digs gives students the opportunity to experience and learn from excavating a lifelike replica of a fossil site. With Dino Digs, a plaster and sand compound encases the site, allowing the students to chip away the compound, slowly revealing the dinosaur within. Velociraptor. Teaching points. How are dinosaurs found? A bit of fossilized pelvis has weathered from the stone in the Gobi Desert. Geography. Where is the Gobi Desert? What other places have dinosaurs been found? How do fossils form? Dino math. Using string and an inflatable globe, we'll measure the distance between your school and the Gobi Desert. Then we'll calculate the actual distance. With some digging, we expose some teeth. Is it a predator or prey? Which is harder to find? Dino math. If a predator needs to eat one prey animal per month in order to survive, and the environment supplies enough food for the prey animal to increase its population by 10% per year, how many prey animals does it take to support one predator? With more digging, we expose the skull. Can we identify the dinosaur? Do we have a theory? What do we know so far? Is it enough? Does it have binocular vision? With the vertebrae exposed, we discuss one of evolution's master strokes. All higher forms of life have this same basic plan. We also discover a mystery bone. What can it be? Any guesses? Any theories? As we go on, we expose the rib cage. What a perfect specimen. The ribs haven't been crushed. We can now reinforce how fossils are formed and how it applies to this specimen. With more digging, an arm is exposed. Note how the fundamentals of its design are nearly the same as our own. When evolution finds a good plan, it sticks with it. And now the front paws. Look at them claws. Do you think they were used for walking, grabbing, fighting? Does this confirm that it's a predator? Look at your own hands. What makes them unique? Opposable thumbs? Intelligence? Is this a clue to the brain power of this dinosaur? Let's do an experiment where you try and write without using your thumbs. Now we've chipped away at the legs. Wow, look at those talons. This really must be a predator. And check out that big claw. Why does it have a groove? With the rest removed, we can look at an extremely long tail. And what are these thin little bones along the tail? What might they do? How might that affect balance? It's time for an experiment in balance. Now it's time for a discussion of why T-Rex has such tiny arms, when they seem to be useless. Why would the evolutionary process allow that? With all the plaster compound removed, we can now remove and assemble our bones into a posed museum model. Should we make it running, leaping, or standing? Let's take the foot and wrap some clay around it to simulate flesh. Using this model, let's make a plaster footprint. Wow, so now we know what to look for at footprint sites like the one in Connecticut. This has been a basic overview of the Velociraptor model. Within this format, the project is adjusted for age appropriateness. There are opportunities to use this model as a teaching tool from grade school through high school.